Hello, my travel enthusiasts. Let's be honest, we've all been there scrolling through the same old holiday destinations. Paris, Rome, Barcelona, all lovely, darling, but a tad predictable, wouldn't you say? It's time to ditch the tourist traps and uncover some true hidden gems. We're about to embark on a whirlwind tour of Europe's most underrated countries, places so delightful, so charming, you'll wonder how you've never heard of them. These destinations are bursting with stunning scenery, fascinating history, and cultures so vibrant, they'll leave you wondering why you ever settled for that overpriced espresso in Venice. So, pack your sense of adventure, your comfy shoes, and maybe a phrase book or two because we're about to discover the best-kept secrets in Europe. Get ready to be surprised. First up, we're whisked away to Slovenia, a little slice of paradise nestled between Italy, Austria, Hungary, and Croatia. You could say it's got the best bits of all its neighbors, with a sprinkle of Slovenian magic on top. Imagine waking up to views of the Julian Alps, their peaks reflected in crystal-clear lakes. You can practically smell the fresh air, can't you? That's Slovenia for you, a nature lover's dream come true. But hold on, it's not all rolling hills and picturesque villages. Slovenia boasts a vibrant culture with festivals celebrating everything from wine to chocolate. And trust me, they know how to throw a party. So, if you're looking for a destination that's both breathtakingly beautiful and brimming with life, Slovenia should be at the top of your list. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone you heard it here first. Now let's talk about Ljubljana, Slovenia's capital city. This charming city is like a fairy tale brought to life, with a medieval castle perched atop a hill, overlooking cobblestone streets and colorful buildings. Forget your gondolas, darlings. In Ljubljana, you can cruise along the Ljubljanica River in a traditional wooden boat. It's the perfect way to admire the city's architecture and soak up the romantic atmosphere. And speaking of romance, Ljubljana is a city for lovers. Stroll hand in hand through Tivoli Park, share a kiss on the Triple Bridge, or simply get lost in each other's eyes over a plate of delicious Slovenian food. Yes, you heard that right. Slovenia has its own unique cuisine, and it's absolutely divine. From hearty stews to delicate pastries, your taste buds are in for a real treat. But Slovenia's beauty extends far beyond Ljubljana. Remember those stunning Julian Alps we mentioned? Well, they're home to Lake Bled, a picture-perfect destination that looks like it's straight out of a postcard. Imagine a crystal-clear lake, an emerald green island with a church perched on top, and a medieval castle clinging to a cliff overlooking it all. It's enough to make you want to pack your bags and hop on the next flight, isn't it? And if you're feeling adventurous, why not explore the Skokjen Caves, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with underground waterfalls, canyons, and formations that will leave you speechless. Slovenia is a country that begs to be explored, from its charming cities to its breathtaking natural wonders. So go on, get off the beaten path and discover the magic of Slovenia for yourself. You won't be disappointed. Next, we're off to Estonia, a small but mighty country on the shores of the Baltic Sea. Now, some of you might be thinking, Estonia, isn't that a bit, well, Soviet? And yes, while it's true that Estonia was part of the Soviet Union for many years, this plucky little nation has since undergone a remarkable transformation. Today, Estonia is a thriving hub of technology and innovation, often dubbed the e-Estonia. They've got e-residency, e-voting, even e-tax filing. Honestly, these Estonians are so ahead of the game, they probably have an app that tells you when your toast is perfectly done. But don't worry, they haven't forgotten their roots. Estonia is a country of contrasts, where medieval history meets cutting-edge technology, creating a truly unique and fascinating destination. Now let's talk about Tallinn, Estonia's capital city. This enchanting city is like stepping back in time, with its perfectly preserved medieval walls, cobblestone streets, and Gothic spires that seem to touch the sky. You can practically hear the clatter of horses' hooves and the murmur of merchants hawking their wares as you wander through Tallinn's Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And speaking of history, Tallinn has plenty of it. From the imposing Toompea Castle, which dates back to the 13th century, to the Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, a stunning example of Russian Orthodox architecture, every corner of this city has a story to tell. But Tallinn isn't just a pretty face. It's also a city with a vibrant nightlife, with cozy pubs, trendy bars, and even a few nightclubs that keep the party going until dawn. But Estonia's beauty extends far beyond Tallinn's city walls. This small country is packed with natural wonders, from its pristine coastline dotted with islands to its vast forests teeming with wildlife. If you're a nature lover, you'll be in heaven. Imagine hiking through dense forests, kayaking past uninhabited islands, or simply relaxing on a secluded beach, listening to the waves crashing against the shore. And for those who like their history a little more ancient, Estonia won't disappoint. The country is home to numerous historical manors and castles, each one with its own unique story to tell. So whether you're a history buff, a nature enthusiast, or simply looking for a unique and off-the-beaten-path destination, Estonia is sure to capture your heart. Just don't blame me if you end up wanting to stay forever. Now you might be thinking, Slovakia, isn't that where my great-aunt keeps her crocheted toilet roll covers? And yes, you might find a few of those lingering about, but trust me, Slovakia is a hidden gem just waiting to be discovered, particularly its capital, Bratislava. This charming city has undergone a remarkable transformation since the fall of the Iron Curtain. It's like that quiet friend from school who went through a glow-up and is now suddenly the life of the party. You wouldn't recognize them, darling. Bratislava boasts a beautifully preserved old town complete with cobblestone streets, colorful buildings, and a 13th century castle perched high above the Danube River. You can practically hear the ghosts of emperors whispering secrets through the centuries. Ooh, spooky! And let's not forget the food. Slovakian cuisine is hearty, flavorful, and perfect for those who like a bit of substance. Imagine sinking your teeth into a plate of brinzov haluski, potato dumplings with sheep cheese and bacon. It's the kind of meal that makes you want to loosen your trousers and ask for seconds, maybe even thirds. But Slovakia isn't just about charming cities and carb loading. Oh no, my friends. This country is also home to some of the most breathtaking mountain scenery in Europe, the majestic High Tatras. Picture this: towering peaks, crystal clear lakes, and lush valleys straight out of a fairy tale. It's the kind of place where you expect to bump into a handsome shepherd playing the pan flute, or maybe even a grumpy dwarf searching for his lost axe. Whether you're an experienced hiker or prefer a leisurely stroll, the High Tatras has something for everyone. There are trails for all abilities, so you can choose your adventure. Just remember to pack comfortable shoes, darlings. We don't want any blisters putting a damper on our Slovakian escapade. And if hiking isn't your thing, don't worry. You can always hop on a funicular and enjoy the stunning views from the comfort of a cable car. It's the perfect way to appreciate the scenery without breaking a sweat. Now that's what I call a holiday. Now, when you've had your fill of fresh air and mountain vistas, Slovakia has even more to offer. We're talking ancient castles, mysterious caves, and a vibrant culture that's just waiting to be explored. For a taste of history, head to Spiš Castle, one of the largest castle complexes in Central Europe. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is like stepping back in time, with its towering walls, imposing towers, and panoramic views. You'll feel like you've wandered onto the set of a medieval epic, and if you're feeling adventurous, delve beneath the surface and explore the fascinating world of Slovakian caves. From the ice-filled chambers of Dobšinska Ice Cave to the stalactite-studded halls of Domica Cave, there's a subterranean wonderland waiting to be discovered. But the true beauty of Slovakia lies in its people. Warm, welcoming, and always up for a good time. So why not embrace the Slovakian spirit, raise a glass of Slivovica, and discover the magic of this hidden European gem? You won't regret it. Now, my dears, let's jet off to a little gem tucked away in southeastern Europe, Albania. It's a country that's been shrouded in mystery for far too long, but trust me, it's ready for its moment in the sun. Albania has had its fair share of ups and downs, a bit like a soap opera really, but it's emerged as a country brimming with beauty, history, and enough charm to make you swoon. Think stunning beaches, rugged mountains, and ancient ruins just begging to be explored. And the best part? It's still relatively undiscovered. So you can enjoy those pristine beaches without fighting for a spot to lay down your towel. No need to queue for the best views either, darling. They're all yours. Let's just say you won't be dodging selfie sticks left, right, and center. First stop, Tirana. Now I know what you're thinking. Tirana? Really? But don't let the thought of a concrete jungle scare you off. Tirana's a city that's undergone a serious makeover, darling. It's like they brought in an entire team from Queer Eye and let them loose. Gone are the drab, communist-era buildings, replaced with vibrant street art, chic cafes, and a nightlife that's more let's dance than let's stay in. You'll find yourself sipping on Albanian wine in a trendy bar thinking, is this really the same place I read about in those guidebooks? Tirana is also a city steeped in history. You've got ancient mosques, Ottoman-era bridges, and Italian piazzas, all rubbing shoulders like old friends at a pub. And speaking of pubs, the locals are as welcoming as a pint on a Friday night. They're eager to share their culture, their stories, and maybe even a shot of Reiki with you. Just, pace yourself, love. It's stronger than it looks. Right, after you've had your fill of Tirana's urban delights, it's time to hit the coast. The Albanian Riviera, my dears, is a sight to behold. Imagine the sparkling turquoise waters of the Greek islands, but without the crowds and the overpriced cocktails. We're talking secluded coves, hidden beaches, and charming seaside villages where time seems to stand still. You can spend your days swimming in crystal clear waters, soaking up the Mediterranean sun, and indulging in fresh seafood that'll make your taste buds sing. But it's not all about relaxation and cocktails. Oh no. The Albanian Riviera is also home to some impressive ancient ruins. We're talking Greek and Roman cities, medieval castles, and monasteries perched precariously on cliffs. It's like stepping into a history book, only much more scenic. So there you have it, darlings. Albania, a country that's full of surprises and guaranteed to leave you wanting more. It's got everything you could want in a holiday destination. Stunning scenery, fascinating history, delicious food, and all without breaking the bank. Honestly, what are you waiting for? Next up, we're off to a country that's small in size but big on charm. That's right, darlings, it's Luxembourg. Now I know what you're thinking. Luxembourg? Isn't that where all the bankers hang out? And yes, it's true. Luxembourg does have a rather successful banking industry. But don't let that put you off. Beneath that serious exterior lies a country brimming with fairytale castles, charming villages, and rolling hills that look like they've been plucked straight out of a storybook. It's like Disneyland for grown-ups, only with better wine. And trust me, the wine is excellent. Luxembourg City, the capital, is a delightful mix of old and new. You've got medieval fortifications, winding cobbled streets, and grand ducal palaces, all sitting comfortably alongside sleek modern architecture and trendy bars. It's a city that effortlessly blends history and modernity like a perfectly mixed cocktail. But let's be honest, darlings, you're not coming to Luxembourg for the banks, are you? You're here for the castles. And boy, does Luxembourg deliver on that front. From the imposing walls of Vianden Castle, perched high on a rocky outcrop, to the ruins of Beaufort Castle, shrouded in mystery and legend, you'll feel like you've stepped straight into a fairy tale. And it's not just castles that Luxembourg has up its sleeve. Venture underground and discover a hidden world of caves and grottos, perfect for channeling your inner Indiana Jones. Or explore the lush forests and vineyards of the Moselle Valley, where you can sample some of Luxembourg's finest wines. And speaking of sampling, let's not forget the food. Luxembourgish cuisine is a delicious blend of French and German influences, with hearty stews, savory pastries, and, of course, more potatoes than you can shake a stick at. Just be sure to pack your stretchy pants, darlings. You'll need them. One of the most surprising things about Luxembourg is its diversity. Thanks to its central location and international outlook, Luxembourg is a true melting pot of cultures. You'll hear a cacophony of languages spoken on the streets, from French and German to Portuguese and English. But despite its cosmopolitan atmosphere, Luxembourg has managed to retain its relaxed and welcoming vibe. It's a place where you can wander the streets without feeling rushed, where you can strike up a conversation with a local in a cafe, and where you can simply relax and enjoy the good life. So there you have it, darlings. Luxembourg, small but mighty, sophisticated yet unpretentious, a country that's full of surprises and guaranteed to charm its way into your heart. It's the perfect destination for a weekend getaway or a longer adventure. So there you have it, folks. 5 underrated European countries that are just waiting to be explored. From the stunning beaches of Albania to the fairytale castles of Luxembourg, there's something for everyone. Pack your bags and get ready for an adventure of a lifetime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more travel tips and guides. See you in the next video.